Alrighty, Happy New Year's to everyone. I remembered to tell you guys that I know in the previous video I didn't know if I would remember. However, I did. So Happy New Year's. Hopefully this year goes better for everyone, not just myself. Today's video is going to go with the New Year's resolutions. Not in particularly myself. I am currently happy where I'm at. But for those of you that want to lose weight, um, I would say relatively fast, as long as you stick with what I'm going to tell you, you guys will lose weight fast. Um, However, I will let you know it might not be the best way to do it. If I could redo it myself, I would have done it a little differently, not too much, but I'll tell you what I would have done differently. That way you guys don't have the same problem that I ran into. So, however, so yeah, this video, like I said, this channel is not going to be just Pokemon pack openings, gameplay. This channel will also just be, me vlogging, um, about, weight loss tips, um, fitness, exercise routines. However, that one might be pushed back a little now. Like I said, I did get an injury at my right knee, and I was told I shouldn't do any more exercises. So I can still do upper half. Maybe I'll do something about upper half training that I do in my basement. However, this video itself will just be about how I lost 70 pounds in 1 month. Some of you guys might not believe me. However, if you went to high school with me, then you know, or at least saw the changes. Because it happened my senior year in high school is when I decided I didn't want to look the way I did. So I did lose 70 pounds in 1 month. And basically, this is how you do it. Give me 1 second here. First off, definitely, you need dedication. And that is hard to find, especially if you live with other people who aren't doing the same routine as you are. Right now, I was trying to lose, well, I'm trying to, I guess, not lose weight. Like I said, I'm happy where I'm at. What I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to cut back on junk food, and I'm trying to exercise every day, which sucks now because, like I said, I got that right knee injury, so it's going to hold me back a little bit. Because, like I said, I'm trying to rejoin the army here. This month, I'm going to reapply, see if they'll take me or not. So hopefully, my right knee gets a little bit better, so I can kind of push through and get back in, because that's something I like to do. So definitely, dedication is something you need in your mind, implant it there, keep it there. It's hard. It is hard. I'll tell you guys that. Okay, you just have to focus on what you want. Focus on your main goal. If you do, you will get it. I've been there. I got there, and now I'm here, and I'm happy where I'm at. And I wouldn't do it any other way. The next thing to go with dedication, losing this weight, you definitely will need a good diet plan, and I'll tell you what my plan was. And then to follow up with the diet plan, you do need an exercise routine as well. And I'll tell you what I was doing. And this is, like I said, when I was in my 18, when I was 18, my senior year, is when I started doing all this stuff. So everything I was doing was based off of in my parents' basement, what they had to work with. So you just have to work with what you got. If you don't have anything, definitely you need to go to a gym or you need to invest in some workout supplies yourself. So let me tell you, for those of you who don't know me personally, I was 250 pounds. Probably. Oh God, I don't remember when I was at that weight. Maybe definitely throughout high school. I'm not for sure about middle school how much I weighed. I was always a fat kid. Uh, Not always, but probably since I was 10 or 11 is when I started gaining a lot of weight. Food was just too good. People, it's hard to say no to food. So, however, I was fat basically my whole life. I was never, I was, fortunate enough to be the funny fat kid. I was never bullied, and I don't condemn anyone who does bullying. That's something you shouldn't do. That's not cool. However, and where I grew up, at least, no one bullied for being overweight. So, and even if you are being bullied right now, let me tell you, focus yourself And if you start doing what I'm about to tell you and you get to the image that you want to be at, don't talk to those people who bullied you. They're not worth it, okay? So, let's get into this. Actually, I'm going to show you first, for those who don't know me. So, I think I went to the doctor yesterday for my knee, and they weighed me. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I don't have a scale at my house, so however, I'm gonna tell you some truths here, and then I'm not trying to make up excuses. I stepped onto that scale and it said 204, and my heart sank. I was like, I thought I was sitting currently pretty 188. However, I live in Illinois, so it was super cold. So I had my pants, my shoes still on, my two undershirts, my shirt, my hoodie, my keys, my wallet, my phone. Those are the excuses, but it's also the truth. So I'm saying I'm probably sitting at maybe 190. I would guess maybe 195, which isn't too bad. Like I said, I'm trying to bulk up some, so I've been taking a lot of protein stuff after my workouts to try to bulk up muscle. So I'm hoping that's what it is. So this is what I look like now. Okay, back in the day I used to be plumpy in the stomach area. All right, and then I'll show you two other things. So my parents actually just today brought over a pair of my old shorts when I was in high school, and God, I did not remember how big I was, and I'm going to show you what they brought over. They asked me if I wanted any of the old clothes that I left at their house, and I had no idea this is what they were talking about, okay? So this right here is a pair of my basketball shorts back in the day in high school, okay? So let me just see if they'll fit into the screen. It says XL on these, okay? So I don't know if I overstretched them or what happened, alright? So that is huge. You guys see that, dude? Look at that. That's to my stomach. Good 6 inches on both sides. And let me tilt this down a little. Alright. Look at that. So if I put it there, I could fit another person into this one leg. And then I tried putting it on with my wife to show her how big I was. She doesn't believe me. For you, I deleted all the pictures of me being fat. So if you can find one, there are some still out there. My parents have some. If I ever go over there, I'll show you guys. But definitely on my Facebook, you'll never see a picture unless someone tagged me in it, and I can't delete it. So I got rid of all that. I don't want to be remembered that. I like the stage that I'm in, and then currently I'm trying to get a little better. But let me show you. I showed my wife this. So I tried pulling up these shorts, and then I let go. They don't even fit anymore, which is a good thing. But I was just in shock. I'd never thought I was this big. Okay. Back to reality. So, I just want to show you how fat I was and how skinny I got. Sorry with my voice, guys. Sorry. Just every winter it just gets raspy. They told me it was allergies. I don't know. I don't believe them. But it does just come every winter, so maybe it is. Okay, let me adjust. So let me get back into this. Alright, so I was 250, so now we're going to get into it. I was 250 pounds when I decided to lose weight. And for you that probably don't know why, it wasn't just because I was fat. It was because I was cheated on back then. You guys were thinking, probably saying, just a little high school crush, so I got cheated on. Which then led to me not liking the way I looked because you think that's why you got cheated on. So then, having that extra motivation of saying, you're not good enough, that's why you got cheated on, you don't look good enough, that's why you got cheated on. So that was definitely in my head, giving me the support to do what I wanted to do. So that was one of the reasons why that I did lose all this weight. So, I'm not a fitness trainer, nor do I know a lot of information about that stuff, but this is how I did it. This was my mindset too. Um, so I believe, I could be wrong, they could have changed it as well. I believe for a male, the calorie intake you should take per day without being active is like 2,500. I could be wrong. And then I think it's 3,000 calories if you are active a lot per day for a male. So I wanted to lose weight fast. I wanted to see fast results. So the diet plan I came up with was if it's 2,500 for a male that doesn't, do activity, and if it was 3,000 for a male that did activity, I went above and I did only 1,000 calories per day. And I know, I don't know if you guys watch calories. Calories is one of the things that, if you go over your intake, you are going to gain weight. And, a lot of people say, metabolism has a lot of stuff to do with that as well. If it's the diet, if you stick with your diet, then your metabolism will still be fine. There are people, and I wish I was one of those people who can eat whatever they want and their metabolism is just super high to where it just burns it off for them without them even working. I wish I was that lucky, but I wasn't. So that's what I did first. 1,000 calorie strict diet. And for me, it might have been a little bit easier because I was in high school still. So you had, you planned. Your whole day was planned for you. You wake up, you go to school, you do your activities. You might do after school activities, sports, and then you come back home, around 4 or whatever, 3, 4 o'clock. You do homework and whatnot, you play video games, do whatever you want to do. I will tell you what I did. I worked out when I was doing this plan here. So it's easier to not be tempted to eat a lot of different food. One, because you had to pay for your food at school. So, your parents give you $20 a week that you have to last through that week. So, definitely that was a lot easier to not be tempted to buy extra food to eat. And then also, you don't waste too much energy at school to where you could actually, stick with 1,000 calories. So this is how I did it. So for me, I was never a breakfast person. So definitely I would not eat breakfast. I'd wake up, I don't eat breakfast, okay? I go to school, I did my stuff at school. I believe it's been a while, but I believe at school I'd either get a salad or when I was majorly doing my strict diet, I think I did just a bag of chips. Because I think, the bag of chips they had there was maybe 250 calories, for a bag of Doritos or something like that. So I watched my calorie intake. I actually had a book, like a spiral journal, and I jotted down my calorie intake every day, so I know I wouldn't have gone over 1,000. And I know you guys are thinking, Nick, that's crazy. A bag of chips, and the next time you're gonna eat's like 4 o'clock. You only had a bag of chips. And I'm gonna get to a better part to where you guys are gonna start to realize how this played out. So, in my mind, you gotta have a strong mind. So, I get home after school. I've only had a bag of chips. And now, another thing I'll tell you to help you get through if you're doing a strict calorie diet. I know most people don't like energy drinks. This is how I did it. There you had for a while. Now they can't label them as 0 calories because now I believe they changed it differently to now where if it's under a certain percentage or some stuff that they used to say, they can't label it as 0 calories. Now it's like 10 calories per can. So I was more of a monster drinker. The energy drinks filled me up. They gave me, that feeling that's so much liquid in there of a full stomach. Okay, that's how I got through high school, not being hungry. And I would only drink maybe one energy drink a day. I'm not going to tell you guys to drink more than that. They're not good for you. However, I still drink maybe one or two now currently. I shouldn't, but they're good. hopefully with me doing a lot of exercises that it just evens itself out, okay, guys? So, anyways, give me a second here. Back to the story. So, right, like I said, tip number 1, get a journal. If you're going to do it, a strict calorie diet, make sure you don't go over it, okay? So, I got home, and this is where it paid off. First, I would work out, okay? Don't get me wrong. You don't want to eat and then work out. For me, all right? You're not going to go as hard if you, because this is how I played it. Got home, did my hour workout, all right? So I'm going to get into the workout, but what I'm going to tell you right now, because we're on the food part, the calorie diet. So I got home, I worked out for an hour, and then I gave myself that treat that would help me get through, dinner time, breakfast for the next morning. So like I said, the bag of chips was 250 calories, per bag. That gave me 750 calories to indulge myself for dinner. Okay, that's where it's going to play out. 750 calories you can get a lot of food out of if you're smart about it. I believe what I did, because it's easier for pre-made food for you to count calories, okay? If you're cooking yourself, you never know if you add extra or if you cheated yourself out of calories. So that's why I went out and I believe I did the frozen dinners, okay? So you can have maybe 2, I wouldn't go over 2, but definitely get your calorie intake. So I probably did 2, maybe just 1 of the frozen dinners if it was 750 calories, okay? That's a lot of food to eat in one sitting. Definitely drink a lot of water while you're eating. It's going to fill you up a lot more, okay? So that's how I did the food, because you eat all that food after you're done working out. By that time, it's, 5, 6 o'clock. That time to just do your homework and whatnot, okay? Your extra activities before you go to bed. So that's how I did it. The diet plan, it might not be the best diet plan, but that's how I did it. That's how I got my results. And I am happy, besides one factor, and I'll tell you what that was at the end of this. So now getting out to the workout part, okay? I get home, I do an hour workout, and it was the, I don't quite remember what type of workout it would be called, but my brain's not working, I can't pinpoint it. Where you do a lot of different exercises. You're not just doing, aerobic exercises like cardio one day, strength training the next day. It all be in the same day, and you're doing this. I think I only gave myself a Sundays off, so you do this 6 days a week, okay? So this is what I did. My parents had a treadmill, okay? So I'd run, or I should say jog, 1 lap, which maybe took, I don't know, I can't tell you. It's been a while. So I'd jog 1 lap. Once I finished that lap, I'd go over to their weight bench that they had, and I'd do, weight bench training. I think I did that. It was all timed. So however long it took me to do that full lap is how long I was doing the weight bench for, how long I was going to do the bicycle for, and then how long I was doing ab workouts for, and then how long I was going to do jumping jacks. And I'm not for sure if I did push-ups. I might have started doing push-ups later on. So and then that, however long it takes you to do 1 lap is however long you're going to take on the next station, okay? That's what you guys should do. So I would do that stuff. And usually I think maybe that would take me 30 minutes. So the other 30 minutes that I had left, my parents fortunately had a sauna. And I don't know if you guys know, your body has a lot of water weight. So I'd go into the sauna for about 30 minutes and I'd sweat, because you're already sweating from working out. You'd sweat out all the water weight that you just took while you were working out. Okay? I'd weigh myself every morning, I believe. And something else that would motivate you guys, what I did, is every time I weighed myself, I would write it down on a sticky note, post that right on my bedroom door, give you that extra motivation that you're from your current weight and now you're starting to go down, Okay, that was motivation for me. You guys can use it if you want, but definitely that's how I did it. And like I said, I did that 6 days a week. I gave myself that one rest day on Sundays, I believe. Um, for those of you, like I said, if you're not fortunate enough to have some exercise equipment, go to the gym. They're gonna have plenty. If not, if you do have stuff, just work with what you got. All right. Definitely, you do need cardio. All right, that's gonna help you. Um, and then weights just gonna get you that lean. And if you want, to build muscles, then you gotta start taking some, protein. Um, and definitely take protein after as well. Just make sure if you're doing that strict diet, you follow how much you got left. Okay. So now you guys are probably wondering, Nick, you said there's something you would redo. What is it? Tell me. All right, give me a second. I messed up. Okay. If I lost 70 pounds in 1 month, that's crazy. Most people might lose 5 pounds in a week. Okay, doing their diet plan, their exercise. I lost 70 pounds in 1 month, and you're gonna ask, what's that gonna do? Oh God, this is what happened. I lost all that weight. Okay, I was a fat kid. I lost all that weight so fast that your skin from like where my weight was my stomach. My skin didn't have enough time to retract itself, for how fast I lost all this weight. So when I lost all that weight, and I'm sure you guys have seen this before, if you watch like my 700-pound life or whatever, or any person that was above 250 pounds or so and they lost all that weight, and you can see in their stomach where their weight was, it folded over, you had extra skin because it didn't retract enough because you lost it so fast. However, you can fix this problem. Okay, I would do it differently because then you wouldn't have to focus so much on your stomach. So I fixed this problem. The way you can fix it, you just have to start working on your abs more and you gotta do more cardio. You gotta tighten up the muscles in your stomach. Okay, and that's how it goes back. I did do this, and then, then I got lazy, and then I started eating more. I'm trying to get back into it. I'd show you my stomach, but it's still. I mean, I'll show you if you want, but it's not how I had it to where it was tight. Now, I'm a little pudgier. So definitely it's not as tight as what I want it to be. That's what I'm trying to work on now for you guys. But definitely, I'm going to recap real quick so I'm not taking you guys' time. This is how I did it. You got to find the motivation. Okay, I can't give you guys motivation. I mean, me giving it to you would be, it's easier if I'm face to face with you. I can help you out. Definitely drop any comments, and I'll try to help you out. You gotta tell me your life story. I'll tell you what you need to use in your mind to get you through this. Okay, it's a new year. I'm gonna say it. It's a new you. You gotta do you to get to where you want to be. So, like I said, for me, unfortunately, it was that point to where I thought I wasn't good enough looking to actually have someone want to be with me. Okay, that was part of it. Then you start seeing, dang, I showed you my shorts. I was fat. It's huge. Two people can fit in that thing. Okay? That's crazy. Keep it in your mind. Sometimes, a lot of football players, you see it. You want to think angry. That's how you get better plays. And me, you want to think, to be honest, you got to put yourself down in your mind, but you also have to know in your mind that you're putting yourself down only to exceed what you thought that you could do. Okay, so definitely that's something you want to work with, okay? You gotta have the right mindset. The next thing, like I said, diet and exercise. It's been here this whole time. A lot of people look past it. They don't want to do that stuff. That's the basics how you can do this fast, okay? Definitely keep that journal if you're doing a calorie intake. You might not want to do mine. Like I said, that was dramatic. You could do something else, maybe 1,500. Start with 1,500 or 2,000. You're gonna cut yourself that extra 500 or that extra 1,000 if you do work out. Keep that journal every day. Mark down what you had so you don't lose count, okay? That helps you. The next, the exercise, you got to do it, okay? Like I said, I mean, gyms, don't get me wrong, they have a lot of good stuff. I mean, I was just at the gym a couple of weeks ago because I don't have any good ab workouts here that require weight. I did their ab machine over there with 150 pounds